Hi there, in this video I'm going to be showing you simply how to set up a simple Facebook ad for any company in the roofing industry. It's pretty simple process. A lot of agencies out there make out it's a complicated thing to do, but it's actually not that hard at all. So in this video you're going to be seeing from A to Z how to set up the ads. I'll create another video to show what to do after you've generated the lead, because generating the lead, getting the ad up and generating lead is only half the battle. There's all the indoctrination process and then the appointment setting process on the back end that is also needed and represents more than 70% of your work here. So how to set up a Facebook ad within the next 10 minutes. You're going to come to business.facebook.com. That's going to be your business manager, so business.facebook.com, and then from there you're surely already going to have a what's called a ad account. In the ad account you'll be able to run the ads. So if you don't have an ad account, you come down to settings, and in settings you go to ad accounts right here, and you'll be able to create a new one. If you don't have any, if you already have one, you won't be able to create any new one, so it will be another ad account. Come to all tools, you come to ads manager, and this is where you'll be running the ads. This is what the ads manager looks like. I've just created a new ad account to show you what this looks like. So you're going to set up billing and all that, and then once all that boring stuff is over and done with, you're going to click on create a new ad. You're going to click on leads, and then you're going to click on continue. All this trash, this Facebook recommended settings, all that, just never do that. Just go for manual lead campaign, click continue. Here, depending on how ad savvy you are, you're going to recognize maybe the general setup of it, which is number one on the top level is the campaign. So everything that it's on below it just goes into this campaign. So this is going to be, we're going to do a roofing campaign here. Roofing campaign, just roofing campaign. We normally name it date as well. So this would be, depending if you're in US or Europe, I'll just do 07/02/2024. Roofing campaign, 7th of Feb 2024. Categories, this is if it's in any particular category. Usually for roofing or anything in the home improvement space, it is not. This you leave the same, this you leave the same, and all this you leave the same. These two things here, especially advanced campaign budget, does not work in home improvement. Never click that. So then you're going to come into the ad set level. The ad set level is how you basically who exactly you are targeting. So they're going to do roofing ad set 1, and then we're going to be looking at either website or instant forms. You can choose. This is basically the way of generating a lead, how you generate it and how it's stored. Instant forms, you're going to get cheaper leads but not as high quality. Websites, you're going to get higher quality leads but not as cheap. So we tend to actually do both and test both, but in this case we're going to select website. Maximum number of conversions, this you just leave the same as the performance goal. You can set up a pixel. I definitely recommend you do. The pixel is just installed on your account. I've made a video already on it, so you can go and see that on YouTube. But in any case, you just create a pixel, and that enables you to track the people who go onto your account. All this you leave off. Dynamic creative you turn on. This is going to allow you to A/B split test basically the images, your ad images. Click continue. Daily budget, we recommend you do at least 20 on the low end. 50 is better to start. Basically a lead is going to cost you anywhere from $30 to $50 on the high end. We get leads for technically sub $10, but if you're going for website leads, it should be around like 25, 30-ish, and we put a daily budget to be able to generate at least 2 new leads per day. This you leave the same. Audience, you're going to use your state. Statewide obviously is better. Now you know this is going to be on you. Statewide is better, so if you could just do California, United States, that's the best thing you could do. Not particularly California, but just a statewide ad. Otherwise you can choose a specific location, and then basically the higher you go in the radius, not only the higher the quality of the lead is going to be, but also the cheaper the lead is going to be. So try and do as much as possible, and then once you have done as much as possible, add a couple of miles on top of that. Just make it as high as your business can go. Advantage plus audience, you're going to switch to original audience options. Use original audience options, and here you're going to do a couple of different tests. So in this case, audience is basically you're saying who you're targeting. We do 25 to 65 plus. This simple enough is because usually homeowners are not 18 to 25. All genders, and then you're going to come to languages, and you're going to do English all. When it comes to detailed targeting, this is what the person is interested in. So you can do, for instance, you can do home improvements. This is somebody who has interest in home improvement. As you can see, the size on the left is 755. Well, actually, that's not correct for this for Los Angeles. But in any case, you can see the size of each market when you do when you select the detailed targeting. What we recommend to do is actually leave this empty. You don't actually put any demographics, interests, or behaviors inside here for ad set number 1. Later on, we're going to duplicate this and do a second ad set, which is exactly the same as number 1. Other than we're going to add 5 to 10 different interests. This can be home improvement. This can be interest in gardening, for instance. You have to think outside the box of multiple different interests people could have. For instance, we work with mortgage brokers, and interest in Zillow is a interesting one, because that one works very well, because obviously people who are interested in Zillow are also probably going to be interested in buying a new home and getting a mortgage. So just think outside the box. Things like gardening, things like home improvement are good things to look at. English all, and then placements. This is where your ads are going to be. You're going to come down here. This is Advantage plus placements. Again, this is absolute trash. You come down to manual placements, and here you're going to select only 2 things. So you get rid of all this stuff. It's just a scam. And you're going to select the Instagram and Facebook feed, and that is all, nothing else whatsoever. And there you have your ad set is done. You come to next, and here you're going to create your ads. So this is going to be roofing ad 1. You're going to choose your page, you're going to choose your Instagram account, and then you're going to come to the ad creative. Now you can select multiple creatives here. We recommend you choose 5 different creatives, sorry. You choose 5 different primary text. So here you add your primary text 1, your primary text 2, and then all the way up to 5. Same for the headlines, 5 headlines, 5 descriptions, and then 1 website URL. What we do for the website is we use what's called Typeform. Typeform is a aesthetic, sorry, that didn't spell that correctly. Typeform is a, I'm never going to get to them. Typeform company is this one right here. Why it doesn't work, but the Typeform is the form builder we use, which usually does work as it's a very large company, and it's an aesthetic form, and it looks very professional, and they just generate a form for you, and you just ask for phone number, email, what they're looking for, and so on and so forth. You can actually install logic inside of the form, so if you say what are you looking for and they're just looking for a small fix, then you can automatically disqualify that lead, and you won't spend time calling them up. Again, all that stuff will be on the back-end automation. Another video I'm going to be filming just to show you that part of things. So once you created that form, they'll give you a link and you can paste it in here. Otherwise, you can go into your Go High Level account or whatever website, but make sure you're creating a funnel and you're sending people to a funnel and not a website. Anybody, any roofer, flooring company, remodeler, who has not got an agency will make this mistake, and some agencies actually make the mistake too of sending people to a website. So if I come to Roofing California, just come any type of business, this one and this one, and we're going to open these two too. The first 2 are websites. This is just a classic website with loads of different buttons. If you send an ad here, your cost per lead is going to be absolutely massive. Same goes for this, I'm supposing. As you can see, this is just because there's basically too many things that the person is looking at. These 2 companies here who I've just opened, these things are ads, they're actually losing tons of money too. You want to be creating what's called a funnel, which is basically funneling someone down a certain path, which is, in my opinion, just a Typeform is enough, because people can't click on other things like contact us, testimonials, and that. It's too much information. You usually tend to lose the lead. If you're doing a form, just create a simple website with no extra links, just next, and then submit. It's as simple as that. Make a simple funnel. Use that as the website URL, and then tracking this is going to be on your pixel level, so that's already done. I'm going to be leaving in the description a link to Typeform, a link to Go High Level, which is the automation tool on the back end, and also a link to a Google Doc with all our best performing Facebook ads. You can go in there, take them, steal them, and just reuse them for yourself. Since you made it this far in the video, you're going to probably be going checking those out, and you'll see that they are very high performing ads. So you can go check that out, use that in your text. What you can do once you do add text, Facebook will be providing you with some variations that they can do. They use AI to do so. I found they don't work very well. That said, if you have ChatGPT 4, you can go put that into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT 4 to do it, and that tends to work very well. So just grab one of my primary texts from our best performing ads, create 5 variations and paste them all in here. Headline, same, make it simple, add emojis, and just really simple, stupid stuff. It's not brain science. To be honest, it's very simple to set up. Once that's done, you've got your ads, you've got your media already loaded up. When it comes to media, I'll get an example. This is an Instagram account of a roofing company I just found, and this is the kind of photo you're looking to use. We've seen the best performing ads are not the ads you design on Canva or Photoshop, it's just the before and afters. Now Facebook can be against before and after, so be careful with those, but just a simple, aesthetically pleasing photo that you've taken of a job you've done, or even better, a photo of your team. Now maybe not this one in particular, but a photo of your team that looks pretty nice. The main goal with the image of your ad is to actually blend into Facebook and Instagram. You don't want to be standing out, because nobody willingly will read an ad. You don't see an ad and say, oh, I would like to read that ad. You just get, basically your goal is to just blend in and then get people to read your ad as if it was just a post on their Facebook or Instagram feed. Get 3 or 4 of those. You can try and do something a bit more ad-like and test it for yourself. In that case, what I would do is I'd get 2 or 3 jobs and just create a canvas, which means that you would divide this up into 4 and then just put 4 posts or 4 photos in each corner showing your work, and that looks a bit more like an ad. You can put your logo on the top right or left hand corner and just try and use that. With this Facebook ad set up here, you're going to be selecting multiple images, so like I said, 5 is the optimal number, and Facebook will automatically use the best performing one, so you can set it, launch it, and then it's good to go. And that's basically it. In a nutshell, that's how you set up a Facebook ad. Obviously what you're going to be doing here is duplicating this, and like I said, in ad set 1 copy you can put detailed targeting, and you can come down to this and you can put things like gardening, home improvement, home and garden, home furniture, basically anything that a homeowner would let's say think of. And that's basically it. You can now launch it. Make sure to change the budgeting. As you can see, 50. This is on the ad set level, so this is 50 and 50. So you'll be spending $100 a day if you don't do that. So we do 25 and 25, and then you can click launch. Like I said earlier, your main KPIs are going to be if you're getting anywhere from $50 to $60 leads, that is okay, but not great. Anything under 40, say between 30 and 45, you're looking at a reasonably good ad. Anything under 30 is a good ad. Anything under 15 is an excellent ad, and you're just gonna have to scale that up as much as possible. Now, if you're in Texas, I mean, I wish you the best. I don't know how you're gonna get out of there, but if you're in Texas, you'll be looking at like $80, $90 leads. If you're in South Carolina, North Carolina, you'll be looking at $15 leads. Obviously, the location is going to change the price of, or the cost of the lead. But on that note, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, Typeform, Go High Level for the backend automations, as well as our best performing ads will be in the description of this video, and just let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much for watching and have a good one. Bye bye.